Good morning, everybody. My name is Barry Schwartz, and this is the Search Buzz video recap. Today is Friday, September 27th, and this is the search news we covered over at the Search Engine Roundtable at seroundtable.com. We got Google gains and losses, or losses and gains, more volatility from Google. Google updated its search web spam policy. Google's cache is fully gone. The Google Cache operator is gone, and Google Search news, and so much more. So definitely stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. Of course, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Duda. Duda is the professional website builder you can call your own. A week or so ago, we had DudaCon, so definitely there's a replay if you want to check it out. Thanks so much for having me, and definitely check it out. Okay, so again, more ranking volatility. Earlier this week, we reported that Google had whatever ranking increases you saw over the core update. Like a lot of people were saying, oh, we saw a small sign of life from our sites that were hit for the helpful content update in September. We saw some signs of life in the August 2024 Google Core update. And a lot of people are now reporting that those little slivers of life are now wiped out completely. Although not everybody, there's a lot of people who are saying it's fine, but there are a lot of people that are saying whatever gains we saw with that August Core update have been fully wiped out, which is pretty sad to see. And there was obviously ranking volatility around that. And then again, we're seeing more ranking volatility continue through the middle of this week, end of this week, specifically around 9/25, September 25th, and so forth. Definitely the ranking charts are showing that. Some have actually, the ranking charts are actually recalibrated, but the chatter has been really, really hot over the past, several weeks, but again, around September 25th. Google has updated its search spam policies this week. The big thing is that they actually added more information around the site reputation abuse policy, basically talking about what third-party hosting is and what it is not, and you should basically take a look at that. Google also clarified a bunch of stuff in the document as well. I'm not going to go through all of it. I documented it all in pretty much detail, including screenshots of before and after and comparisons and diff charts on September 26th at seroundtable.com. Definitely take a look at that. Google's cache operator is fully gone. In December, Google tested removing the cache link from the Google search results. Then in January, Google removed it. Then a couple weeks ago, Google actually went ahead and added the links very deep inside in the about this page to the Wayback Machine. And then on September 24th in the morning, Google has removed that cache link completely from showing up in the search results by having the operator completely stop working. We were able to actually go directly to do a cache operator, cache colon, and then domain, but that stopped working as of Monday morning, I believe, September 24th, and it's gone forever. Google confirmed that it's gone. They actually posted something on their developer doc saying they removed the documentation around the cache operator because it's now fully gone. A lot of people are upset by that, but of course you have the Google URL inspection tool, the rich results testing tool, and the Wayback Machine if you want to go ahead and use it, but it does cause a little bit more work for some SEOs. Talking about other things that are not working with Google, Google's site command, specifically for image search, seems to be wonky. If you do a site command in an image search, you will get no results unless you add a query parameter to the end of that site command. This seems to be an issue. John Mueller said, thanks for pointing this out, and he actually passed it along, so hopefully that will get fixed soon, but keep it in mind if you are using the site command in image search, it seems to be broken. Google fixed the Google Search Console reporting data for search appearance reports and rich results report, specifically around the product snippets filter. Earlier, a week or two ago, we reported that between August 13th and September 20th, product snippets were showing unusually high for many sites and for sites that don't even have products. There was a bug with Google. Google actually had this bug several months ago as well, and Google seemed to fix both of them. So that's now resolved after it being an issue for actually over a month. Google Maps is now placing fake review notices on Google business profile listings in the Google Maps results and also in Google Search. This was initially spotted by Mike Blumenthal, who posted about this several weeks ago. I actually included it in my blog post when I wrote about the updated Google reviews restrictions documentation a couple weeks ago. And here's a screenshot of it. It says suspected fake reviews were recently removed from this place. And it seems like a lot of people are picking up on this now. This is not a new thing, I don't think, but it's only visible right now in the UK. I thought it's going to actually expand to the US and other regions, but it seems to be only visible in the UK, although Google updated their documentation to say this is not just an issue for the UK results, it's also an issue for every country, every region. So we'll see if that expands to other locations. There seems to have been a spike of reviews removed around September 17th in the Google business profiles and Google local results. There's different information. Tim Collins and also folks at the Google Business Profiles API, GPM, unofficial API documentation said that around September 17th, there was a pretty big spike in reviews removed from Google reviews. I think Claudia Tomino said it was more around July, but there was a spike as well in September. So if you did notice a bunch of reviews being removed from your clients in mid-September, you're definitely not alone. There's a lot of chatter about that in the local search forums. Also, there's a report out there that says from Crystal Tang from Uberall that if you make even small changes, updates, additions, small changes to a Google business profile, that may trigger a re-verification. So if you don't want to go through the process of re-verifying your business or your client businesses, maybe don't make any small changes. Only save them for a big change that you need to make, and then you can go through the verification process. But supposedly this has been happening over the past recently, but it's been happening a lot more in the past couple weeks or so, according to Crystal. Google has updated its merchant listings documentation specifically to add things around price type properties and sales, giving you sales pricing examples. Google said this is to make this more in line with Merchant Center and other things around structured data. It is a little bit confusing, so definitely take a look at that post if you do e-commerce related stuff. It could be useful. Google's John Mueller described the importance of not just having, for image SEO, not just having alt tags and proper file names, but also for the importance of the page you're embedding that image on. Because that image, if it's embedded on a page and it's about a beach, if it's on a hotel's website, it might be like, this is the beach for that hotel. If it's for a artist website, it might be just a beach that artist took a photo of or illustrated or something like that. So keep that in mind. The embedded pages is also very important for image SEO. Google is testing a new shopping or e-commerce related widget card at the top of the search results. This is, instead of showing the e-commerce layout for certain queries, this is spotted by Brody Clark. You can see here's a screenshot showing the product pricing and the product results, also having popular stores, and also a section for reviews on the right-hand side. I think this is pretty cool. Not everybody likes this because people want a full e-commerce experience, but I kind of like this. I think it's pretty cool. Google's also testing from small business carousels in the Google search results. Here's a screenshot of that. This is again spotted by Brody Clark. Nice find there. Google's also testing states in the news. This is more for political queries. Here's a screenshot of that as well. It lets you filter the results by the news in that state. This was spotted by Carousel, so nice find there. And also Carousel spotted a section called Backstory. And Backstory basically is like another news section that shows you, I guess, a backstory on a specific article. Here's a screenshot of the Backstory section there. Pretty interesting to see that as well. Google's also testing having new labels in its product detail grid for popular products. And it shows things like most popular and best price labels for, I guess, listings there. So if you want to get the best price, you can actually click on that and get the best price. Google's also testing For You labels. The For You label basically is a label on a snippet, a search result snippet that's saying that we think this is for you. This is spotted by Vijay and Darren. And also related to that, I think, is a preferred source label, which got a lot of people thinking this looks weird. And I do agree this looks weird. This is spotted by Alex. Also, Steve spotted this as well. And it has this label that says preferred source. And that kind of looks like Google's vouching for that person or that snippet. So it's a little bit scary, but here's a screenshot of that as well. Google had a bug with sitelinks for ads. Google Ads sitelinks, where it was showing 10 site links for an individual ad. This is spotted by Anthony Higman. Ginny Marvin, the Google Ads liaison, said thanks for bringing this to my attention, and then she passed it along. It looks like a bug, and seems to be resolved. These things happen, I guess. And I also did a poll this week asking you guys on X, on Twitter, are you using traditional search like Google less often now that there's generative AI search features out there? And 55% of you said you are using it less. There's a whole distribution around this. This is based on the Informations article, which says 77% of you were using it less. So there's a difference between search SEOs because SEOs are always on Google using it less, but it's found 55% for you guys are using traditional search like Google less often because of things like ChatGPT and other AI-based search engines like Perplexity and so forth. In any event, thanks so much for listening to the Search Buzz video recap. My name again is Barry Schwartz, and this is the search news we covered over the Search Engine Roundtable at listingroundtable.com over the past week. Again, thanks to Duda for sponsoring. Deeply appreciated. Everyone, a great, safe weekend, and I'll see you guys next. Goodbye.